A very good afternoon, just coming up to 1 o'clock on a Tuesday afternoon. So, of course, hey, let's check the date. What is it? It's the 16th of February, 2021. And today, what have we got? Well, Duxford. And this is parts of this particular video I've actually never seen until the last couple of days. So I was editing it and I thought, oh boy, this is quite something. So I think you're going to enjoy it. I'm not going to say too much on the chat today because I want you guys to hear the sound, the beautiful sound of these aircraft and all the great things that we've got to look forward to this year. Oh boy, hey, can't wait to get to the air shows. So just me being a bit sarcastic. Okay, we're going to start the show. Hit it right now with a bit of luck. Normally needs just a bit of a kick to get going again. Okay, here we go. So it's Duxford from, tell us what year it was, 2016. So let's have some volume.
Customers 8, taxi information, roger, taxi on point. Bravo, runway 24 grass, QNH 1009. Be advised there will be a practice play shortly to take place.
Roger, Bravo grass and 1009 in classic 6.
So, of course, a very good afternoon to everybody. Thank you very, very much for joining us in the chat room. Loads of great folks having a chat. And don't forget, keep on doing the sharing.
And that's information. It's the Fury Golf Charlie Bravo Echo Lima.
Fury Echo Lima, Duxford, good afternoon, pass message.
So just a radio check and put in an order for fuel, please.
Strength 5 and the 1000's on the way.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm always happy, Julie. Nice one, Kevin. What video camera have you actually got then? He said he's just upgraded his video cam, so me just being a bit nosy would like to know what you've got. Now this was a really windy day and you're going to see some of the aircraft landing. We're having a little bit of trouble, but that's all to come. Aha, just a moment. Thank you very much there, Sadie. Sadie, say hello to everybody. No, she's run off. Isn't that great, hey? She's bought me a drink. Isn't that good? Guess what it is? It was being brewed, so it was brewing downstairs, so it wasn't quite ready.
Direction Yankee Ducks information. Be aware, display in progress. Keep outside of our ATZ, please. QNH 1009.
1009, keep out of the ATZ. We should go to the north of the field.
Of course, it's the old coconut tea. What else?
Duxford, it's Spitfire Golf Alpha India Sierra Tango ready for taxi.
Spitfire Golf Alpha India Sierra Tango Ducks information. Good afternoon, reading strength 5. Taxi hold point Alpha, runway 24, QNH 1009, QFE 1005.
79, 2005 and Alpha 24, Sierra.
Copy Hotel Juliet Alpha 2 for power check complete, ready for start.
Copy Juliet, roger, report lined up.
Report lined up, copy 2.
So, of course, we always like to give everybody a good mention in the chat room. So, thanks everybody for joining us. First in the chat room today was Finbar, Bandit 99. Andrew Austin, Oliver, good to see you as well. John Robinson. We've also got Chris. Of course, Julie. We've got Julie. Where else? It wouldn't be the same without her, would it? So I'm going to very quickly stop the show for you just for a moment while I go through the chat room and what we're going to do, this will embarrass him, I tell you. When I think I was there like the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday and it's the whole show that's coming up for you today, okay? Now on the Saturday, there's not very much footage at all, and you'll see grey skies. And for anybody that went in 2016 to the Duxford, it was the September air show, they got absolutely soaked on the Saturday. I'm sure it's coming back to Morris now, thinking, yeah, I remember on the Saturday. That is on Morris, and that was actually taken on the, let me think, that was taken obviously on the Sunday. Beautiful blue skies. It was fantastic, and you're going to see that later on in the show. So there's our Morris. So I'm going to really embarrass him and have that on. We'll go back to the video footage in just a moment, but I want you to hear all the sounds, and I don't want to talk over the sound of the aircraft, okay? That's why I'm showing that. Okay, so chat room, let's have a look. So John Robinson, good to see you, and keep on going through the list. Of course, Morris is on today, so great to see you, Morris. Pleased I'm embarrassing you. Alison Tidy, he'll kill me for this. PJ, good to see you. Let's keep going through the list. Neil Hubbard, and who else have we got? NH, nice to see you as well. Keep on rolling on through. Stuart Ramsey, yep, great to see you. SHGP, Virtual Aviation, and hopefully Chloe's watching this in between doing her. Oh no, they're on holiday this week, aren't they? So, Chloe, the end of the video today, around about 3 o'clock it should be. Wow, you're going to love what I'll be showing. Some of my favourite Red Arrows footage that I've ever taken. So it's in a most beautiful blue sky. Andrew Austin, yeah, we've mentioned you. Photo for you. Kevin telling us he's getting a new camera. Good on you. Alison Tidy, yes. Jazzy John 30, Pancake Day. Oh gosh, I hate pancakes, you know. But Kevin, good to see you. Yeah, go through the list. Who else have we got? So if I have missed you, Sebastian, nice to see you. Photo for you, yes. Heather Ramsey. Keep on rolling. Look at all these messages. It's amazing. GB Model Zone and everybody else. Jane Chapman. Oh, wonderful to see you, Jane. Yeah, we've missed you the last couple of shows. So great to see Jane. Stuart Ramsey, yeah, just mentioned you. Right, okay. If I have missed anybody, just put a message in. Say, hey, Stu, you forgot all about me. Hey, we'd never forget you. It's just that I'm a blind as a bat at times. Okay, so we're going to get right back to the action. So I'm going to go quiet, let you enjoy this. Every now and again, I'll put a message out and what have you, tell you what's coming up.
Sierra Tango, roger. Spitfire Sierra Tango, land at your discretion. The surface wind 270 degrees, 19 knots.
Sierra Tango. Closer wings 8, downwind, visual with the spit.
Closer wings 8, roger, 18.
Roger. We're going around.
Sierra Tango, roger, report downwind.
I can find a way and operate to the north for a couple of minutes before I come back.
Roger, that's copied. Closer wings 7, land discretion. Surface wind 260 degrees, 18 knots.
Sierra Tango, final withdraw.
Spitfire Sierra Tango, roger, land discretion. Surface wind 260 degrees, 16, max 22 knots.
Sierra Tango.
Lined up on the runway with him in sight to fly through at your discretion. Surface wind 260 degrees, 15 knots.
Fly to our discretion, copy the traffic on the runway, Oscar 080. And Duxford, Spitfire Juliet Victor requesting taxi as brief.
Spitfire Juliet Victor, Duxford information. Taxi high point Alpha, runway 24, QNH 1010, QFE 1005.
1005, 1010, Alpha 24, left hand, Juliet Victor.
Ascot 080, many thanks for that. QNH 1009, a report change of frequency.
10, it's copied and we'll change on route this time, Ascot 080.
Roger, that's QNH 1009, that's cheerio.
Apologies, 1009, Ascot 080.
As usual, just to let you know, we're going out on 2 streams, obviously on the main YouTube channel, Asia World, but also it's going out on Facebook. So unfortunately, yesterday we couldn't do the Facebook stream for too long because the internet was playing up, but we'll see how it goes today. If it keeps on, if we don't get any issues, we'll keep it rolling. So hi to everybody on Facebook. Very quickly give you a mention. Neil, good to see Neil, Colin and Carl. That's Neil Fitzpatrick, Colin Smith and Carl Mitchell. Great to see you all. Don't forget, keep on sharing. We'll get back to you just a little later.
Victor, roger, report lined up.
Report lined up, Victor.
And just to confirm, that's 2 practices you want to do.
I'll just do the one. I'll do the second one en route, so around about 40, just after 40 for about 4 minutes.
Yep, no problem at all.
Thanks.
Spitfire Juliet Victor departing Chipmunk in sight, take off at your discretion, surface wind 260 degrees, 15, max 20 knots.
Departing Chipmunk, Juliet Victor, thanks.
Spitfire, roger, field's all yours.
Well, if you like Spitfires, guys, you're going to absolutely love today's show. This part that we're looking at the moment, this was taking on the practice/arrival day for the air show. We were there the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And on this particular day, boy oh boy, it was really windy. So you'll see a couple of quite challenging landings coming up just a little later. And even though we've got the cats on the mics and what have you, you can still just hear a little bit of buffering.
Duxford information, Nimrod taxi.
Nimrod, Duxford, taxi, Bravo 241010.
241010.
Nimrod, are you looking to go straight into it this way or depart and come back?
Nimrod, I'm going to leave the circuit for 10 or 15 minutes and then come back and do a practice, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. It was it's still booked. I was just wondering how long you'd be before you came into the overhead.
10 past works for me.
Now, for anybody watching this, and you've got a really good sound system,
Nimrod, are you ready?
I recommend you turn it up. I'm going to keep mainly quiet on all of these today.
50 degrees, 15.
Turn the sound up, you're going to love it. They were recorded with 2 separate mics. I'm outputting this in the highest quality I possibly can, so the picture should look absolutely spot on. But the sound you're going to love today, so turn it up and enjoy.
Nimrod, land at your discretion, service wind 250 degrees, 20 knots. No reported gust.
Duxford, this is Golf Alpha Mike, Uniform Foxtrot, over.
Golf Alpha Mike, Uniform Foxtrot, Duxford, good afternoon. Pass your message.
We're the Chipmunk outside the tower. We'd like to taxi back to Red Hill to POB.
Uniform Foxtrot, Roger. Taxi holding point Bravo, runway 24, left-hand circuit, QNH 1010.
Bravo 241010, Uniform Fox.
Forward aircraft in the local area, come on to launch shortly, just keep a good lookout.
Golf Charlie 0, okay, thank you.
And Duxford, Bearcat, over taxi.
Bearcat, Duxford, taxi, hold Alpha, QNH 1010.
101012, sir.
And 18's on the rock.
Bravo, ready.
I think it's 9, report lined up on the grass.
Calling line up, perfect, thank you.
And that's the Mark 18 ready.
Roger, surface wind 260 degrees, 15 knots.
So pay great attention to that weather sock. You will see the wind was blowing like hell. I tell you what, it was so windy. So, of course, a very good afternoon also to Turbo Tim's World. He says, yep, he's got it turned up nicely in stereo, sounding really good. Okay, thank you very much. So you'll get a bit of buffeting every now and again, but that's one of the most important things. Always make sure you got the cats with you for the microphones. Oh, and by the way, gang, we've got a new email address for you to get in touch with the bear. So I'll tell you about that just a little later. Hey, pirate, you're too kind. Thank you very much.
But if I can't see where I am, so with your own discretion, but if you're ready and you can pass behind the Bearcat, then feel free to do so.
Yeah, that's copied, Blenheim, and I'll avoid the Bearcat.
Bearcat, when ready, take off right in discretion, 230 degrees, 180.
Bearcat.
Up Blenheim, Duxford.
Yeah, Blenheim is ready for departure if it works.
Yeah, it does. We're just trying to make a plan, but that's perfect. Blenheim, runway 24, report lined up.
Report lined up, craft for 24 Blenheim.
And Blenheim, when ready, take off at your discretion. The surface wind is 240 degrees, 16 knots.
Clear for takeoff, Blenheim.
I've got the Mark 1 that's been holding just for literally 4 or 5 minutes in the overheads. I'm just about to run him in now. Are you happy with that?
Thanks, I'll hold up, Oyster.
Okay, thanks. And Spitfire Mark 1, I think it's a Mark 1 anyway. Spitfire Mark 1, Duxford, is departing Tiger Moth traffic going westbound, just airborne now. Nothing else known to affect. With him in sight, the ATZ is yours.
Copy.
Duxford from Blenheim, I'll get out your way. We're clearing to the east to Goodwood. Thanks very much for your help.
Let them, no problem at all, and have a good day, cheers.
Duxford, Fury back up.
Yeah, Duxford, hello, Spitfire 18 has just begun the display for just a few minutes, so I'll call you back when it's clear.
Copy, Dan, we'll hold to the north.
Yeah.
Fury back up.
Fury back out, go.
You got anything else holding to the north at the moment?
I've got no known traffic. There's 2 Tiger Moths operating local area, but nothing specific.
Okay, that's copy.
Back at the Spitfire 18 is on his last pass now to join right downwind if you didn't copy.
Copy that, and that's, we're in after that, are we?
Yeah, it's all yours after that.
Yeah.
Are you visual with this bit? As soon as he's on the ground or as soon as you're happy, then you can run in.
Okay, no problem, I'll wait till he's on the ground.
Okay, Roger, there's nothing known to affect land at your discretion. The surface wind is 260 degrees, 17 knots.
18 land, they'll be on the grass.
Roger.
Well, I told you the sound was going to be absolutely special today, and later, especially when you see the videos from the Sunday, the sky's all going to be like this, and even better on the Sunday. So stay with us, don't you dare go anywhere. You're going to really enjoy. Put your feet up, get that coconut tea on the go. I'm going to be plugging that loads in the very near future. Not just that, all sorts of tea and coffee and... oh yes. We'll tell you more about that in the near future. Absolutely. Can't wait to go to the Royal International Air Tattoo. I am absolutely ecstatic. Can't wait to go. Certainly need to keep seeing these great aircraft and what have you. So, yep, bring it on. Summertime. Yeah, I really must get some different glasses. I'm really struggling to see the messages in the chat room today. So I heard somebody put something, I saw Riot somewhere, but Royal International Air Tattoo, yeah, I saw something. But certainly looking forward to it. And a very good afternoon to James. Hiya, James. Nice to see you. He's watching this over on Facebook. He's working today. So, hey. Hope you're having a good afternoon there, James. Having a quick glance at his phone every now and again. You naughty boy. No, he's on his lunch break. Good to see you, James. Oh, Simon, you're going to love the show today. The sound of these aircraft. And I'm going to keep mainly very, very quiet.
Fury, land at your discretion, service wind 260 degrees, 17 knots.
On my discretion, 3 green, for the gear, Fury.
Roger. Delta Wings 9, the Bearcat ahead of you for the pave runway.
I agree with you there, Morris. A perfect... Whoop.
Bearcat, just remain on the pave runway, landing traffic for the grass. Delta Wings 9, land at your discretion on the grass, sorry.
But not all the landings are going to be perfect.
Golf Alpha Romeo C5, there's no known traffic to affect.
Golf Alpha Romeo, roger, run and brake for a right-hand circuit for 24.
Roger. Report downwind.
Okay. I know. Hello.
Duxford, good afternoon, Ramp Blue.
As I assume, but just say again what the call sign is.
Yeah, I'm from the Vampires. Your call sign is Ramp Blue. We are on left-hand downwind for 24. We'd like to run on brakes for runway 24.
Babu, good afternoon, QFE 1006.
So for everybody watching this, especially if it's on... If you're watching on YouTube, if you watch this on YouTube, you'll get the highest quality, okay?
On discretion, land, roll to the...
Facebook reduces it a little bit, but if you make sure you watch this on YouTube, and in the corner, I think it's the bottom right-hand corner, there's a little cog icon. Just make sure it is set to the highest quality that your internet can stand, because you're going to love it. Because I'm really pushing it today, so we're going out at the highest quality we possibly can. It's 1080p, so make sure you've got those settings correct. This was actually recorded in 4K, but when you're doing a live stream,
Parking on the very eastern end of the...
you've got no chance of streaming in 4K.
A member of staff there, although there's no marshal, so just park on the eastern end of that apron would be perfect.
But I will upload this at some point, and hey, you'll probably be able to watch it in 4K then.
Behind the white line, about as far east as you can go. The guy will just show you the right area. Somewhere on your left-hand side, anywhere there is fine.
Yeah, fine.
Thanks, sir. So far, Charlie Alpha, Dr. G'day, 24 left-hand, QFE 1006.
1006, QFE 24, I'd like to do right-hand if I may, run a brake, land on the grass.
That's a bit Mickey Mouse, isn't it?
Priority helicopter, helimed traffic, routing north to south at 700 feet through the overhead.
I've got I'll that's currently 7 miles to the east to Charlie Alpha.
got Simon. Hiya, Simon. He's popped over from Facebook and he said, oh yeah, I could certainly see the difference. Yes, you can up the quality much more when you watch it on YouTube. So thanks for joining us on YouTube there, Simon. That's corporate conferencing, gifting and stationery. The wind is blowing. Keep seeing these messages about Riyadh. I'm not sure. Must put my other glasses on. But definitely looking forward to the air tattoo. Sorry, I'm winding you all up. Yeah. Yes, unfortunately, it's not going to be on this year, but hey ho, worse things happen. Worse things can happen. What have I got in my tea? Good afternoon to Big Man Bill 12. That's a good title, isn't it? Eh? Can't fault that. Say good afternoon, Stu. Good afternoon to you. Don't forget, Friday night at 7 o'clock is the next scheduled live stream, and on that particular evening we have our very own Captain Chris Brady. He'll be joining us, so certainly looking forward to that. And we're going to be doing this feature that's called Ask the Pilot. So if you'd like to ask the pilot a question, by all means just drop my good self an email. In the subject, put Ask the Pilot and just send that across. And the new email address that you can also use is Stu, S-T-U, at airshowworld.com. Stu at airshowworld.com.
Try and take off because you've got one of the remove before takeoff tags still hanging on. What?
No, I don't think it is going to take off, Morris. No. So that voice you heard was our very good friend Morris.
Power checks and taxi back.
And a big thank you, as always, to Morris. You saw a photograph of him earlier. And Morris really does look after me when we go to these air shows and whatever. And it's always a great pleasure. Love being with Morris. Lets me know the difference between a Spitfire and Hurricane then. And in between a bit of the flying action that was going on, we decided to have a quick look inside the US Air Force. Fantastic museum hangar. Look at this. The aircraft literally hanging from the ceilings. These are full-size real aircraft. Now, as you can hear and see, the wind picking up more and more as it goes on, and hey, keep looking out for some of these landing shots. I must admit, I wouldn't want to be a pilot landing in some of these conditions. You'll. What do you say, Morris? Landing in a strong crosswind, which is going to get worse. Alison Bowers asks the question, who does Captain Chris fly for? He is EasyJet. Here we go, let's see how you do it. Don't get the bird. Ooh, oh, ow, oh, ja.
Any landing you walk away from is a good one to say. The engineers don't do that.
Boris says, any landing you walk away from is a good one. We'll keep an eye on that weather sock, and you'll see the crosswind gets even worse. Made some great landing shots though, because they were literally coming right over the top of our head. Christos Bevin, a very good afternoon to you. Thank you for joining us. Now, coming up in a moment, make sure you're watching this aircraft. Here we go. So he's going to have another go. Let's see what happens. So you notice the windsock. So then, let's see what happens this time. Straight over the top.
Further left. He's trying to float it in. He's not down though, is he?
And there we go. That's the advantage of the landing on the grass. So, hey, well done. So on the build-up for this particular airshow weekend, the weather, as you can see, very, very windy, but we had the nice blue skies. But unfortunately, when it turned to the Saturday, boy, did we feel sorry for people who were only going for one day. I'm sure Morris will remember. I was with Morris the whole time for this particular airshow, and say great company as always is our Morris. But on the Saturday, they started doing the flying at around about, I don't know what time, say 1 o'clock. And the conditions were pretty good. It was okay. Wasn't raining at that point. But they have to have this particular stand down time. So they had a break of around about, what was it, 45 minutes or an hour? And the conditions were perfect for flying. And we were thinking, why aren't they flying? There's bad weather coming in. So, of course, when they could fly again, the only aircraft that actually flew, as far as we'll find out later, as far as I remember, was the Catalina, which was pretty appropriate because it was raining. So on that Saturday, most people, we were lucky. We were in the motorhome looking out of the window. But a lot of very bedraggled, wet people with sorry looks on the faces, and especially when they knew the weather forecast was going to be incredible the next day. So you're going to see a little bit of that from the Saturday, but then you will see what the Sunday was like. And hey, don't go anywhere. You're going to love today's show. Some great flying. I'm going to go quiet once more, so hey, keep the messages coming. Bradley Penny Aviation, good afternoon to you. Nice to see you, as is everybody else. Great to see you. How about that? So a quick tip for anybody that wants to go out doing filming with your video cameras, make sure you have some really good wind gags on those microphones, okay? Because if it wasn't for the really good microphones with wind gags on, this video would have been absolutely useless. You would not have been able to have watched it. So always think about the sound as well as the video. Because as you saw, the wind was blowing like... I keep saying it. It was blowing like hell. It was awful. But you wouldn't have known it because it would have wiped out the sound of the aircraft. So you heard the great sounds of the aircraft. So when you do your video filming, always think about the sound as well. Wear some headphones. So we've moved along. We were there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and this was what I was just talking about. This was the Sunday. So it started off with the Blades. They got their show in, no problem. But the cloud and the weather, you could see it coming over on the phone radars and what have you. And for some bizarre reason, they had a break of... It was like 45 minutes or an hour when the weather was good for flying. Why? Must have been some reason. If you'd like to see this particular video again in full, without all the chitter chatter from me and all that good stuff, it's going to be exclusively on a DVD only, okay? So this is the only time it's going to be on YouTube. So if you'd like your own copy, send me an email and just put DVD. And I promise you, you're going to see some great footage coming up. Really?
That's what you did!
I was looking at the painting on the aircraft. Of course it is. That's why it's more solo, isn't it? So thank you very much there, Big Man Bill 12. Good on you, Kevin. That's the most important thing. So, Morris, tell us, what's the difference between a Bouchon? I mean, what's the Bouchon? And the ME-109, so there's a question for you. Love to know the answer. He'll know. Okay, we changed it. That was it. That was the only flying you got on the Saturday. And all those poor people paid that money. And had over an hour with no flying, and then the weather just deteriorated and they couldn't fly at all. So, not good, but... If you went on the Sunday, I'm going to go really quiet again because you're going to love the beautiful blue skies. And look at that heat haze. Here we go.
Here they go then, rolling individually. That's the two-seat Vampire first, the T-55. followed by the single-seat FB6 fighter bomber version.
So plenty of folks in the crowd, all in t-shirts, enjoying the beautiful weather on the Sunday.
Briefly, as the Fury rolls.
Yeah, 10 minutes, I suppose. Get up.
Thank you, Morris. Morris says the Bouchon is a Spanish license build ME-109 with a Merlin engine.
They'll be back with us. And here we see that display being reenacted by two aircraft that saw all of their operational service post-World War II. The Fury, a very interesting aircraft indeed. It was intended as a replacement for the Royal Air Force's Hawker Tempest 2s. It was known initially as the Tempest Light Fighter. With the end of the war, the RAF no longer had a requirement, but the Royal Navy was keener, and it was redeveloped for carrier-borne use as the Sea Fury. In fact, initially it was deemed unsuitable as a carrier-based fighter. The Aeroplane and Armaments Experimental Establishment tested the aircraft in May 1945 and said it was not considered suitable for deck operation, since there was insufficient rudder power to control the tendency of the aircraft to swing to the right during takeoff. The engine, they said, responded slowly and irregularly to throttle movements. There was a surge of power. The FB-11 fighter bomber, the main production variant, of which some 650 examples were built. To 53, it was known of 3 Royal Navy carriers and a Royal Canadian Navy carrier. On the 8th of August 1952, a flight of Sea Furies was involved with a very notable air-to-air engagement. The pilot that claimed the kill of the jet-powered Big 15 in that case was the Fleet Air Arm pilot Lieutenant Peter Hoagie Carmichael. It was one of the very few piston versus jet kills in history.
Give it a quick mention to anybody watching on Facebook, especially who we've got. We've got Louise Carr, James is popping in and out, Colin Smith, and Carl, and everybody else. Thank you for joining us.
The FD11 version was capable of a maximum 460 miles an hour. That was against 340 miles an hour at the top speed of the Hurricane just a few years earlier. Interesting markings on this ex-Iraqi Fury, a Fury ISS or Iraqi single seat. They depict the first prototype Sea Fury. It first flew at the Hawker factory airfield at Langley on the 21st of February 1945. This aircraft re-imported to the UK this year. It spent some time here in the 1990s and 2000s when it was owned by Airways Concorde captain John Bradshaw. It's been re-imported, reassembled by Air Leasing Limited at Sywell. Richard Grace then touching down in the Fury ISS.
Five 0 degrees or 6 knots.
Didn't hear one of them say
And Pete Kinsey doing likewise in the Bearcat. The ultimate. But now, what a contrast. Back to the fighting machines of the First World War, and Ed Pearson is here to describe to you the next display.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Here they come.
First to go, the three SE-5As. They'll be followed by the two CL-1 Yonkers aeroplanes. After them comes the B-2C.
Before I learned to fly, when I was still at smoking age, really, I was still wasn't aware of that. You see flying instructor, and it wasn't a massive flying, so I did it. I used to do an XRAF.
One of our pilots from various airlines. You've got airline. The prime role of the B-2C is with the Royal Flying Corps. It was originally Knights of the Army. The observation aircraft were very slow and stable.
Thinking. You want to make sure you get the Q&A set right there.
biplane, although it used a more advanced steel tube fuselage and cantilever wings, which did not need wire bracing. In fact, it is said that struts between the DR1's wings are technically unnecessary and only there to boost the airless speed. It's armed with two forward-flying smackdown machine guns and carried out military test flying duties in the UK and the USA. He's flown warbirds such as Spitfires, Mustangs and Harvest before buying his SE-5A. And he says that he's only just got used to being perfectly in open cockpit.
Just as it would have done in the 1920s when RAF Duxford was a very low station, the Bristol F2B fighter, the Brisbit, this one from the Shuttleworth collection. And then look at this, the magnificent Sopwith Snipe of the World War I Aviation Heritage Trust. A reproduction built by the master craftsman of the British Aviator Division in New Zealand. Spitfire Limited. Yes. Performing the camera and everything else. When you start really into it, reading stories about the aircraft, nonetheless, major parts of World War I aviation history. RAF Duxford history there. The Sopwith Snipe touching down for Jean-Michel Brown, Chief Engineer of the Shuttleworth Collection. Rob Dylan's ship has departed back to base in Old Warden in the Bristol fighter. That's it then for World War I aviation in today's programme. But now we move forward to World War II fighters, and a very good example. Representing...
Just look at that heat haze. It was an absolutely scorching hot day. Anyway, back to the sounds. If you have just come across this and you're watching on Facebook, don't forget the Airshow World fan page. If you'd like to join that, please pop over. We'll let you in right away. Just very quickly, don't forget the next live stream is going to be Friday night at 7 o'clock, and we've got some absolutely wonderful stuff lined up for you, and that feature called Ask the Pilot. If you'd like to get involved, just drop my good self an email with a question for the pilot, and all the other usual stuff as well. That's Friday night. We'll give you the email address very, very soon.
Well versed in the demands of modern aerial combat.
Followed by some you won't do that over by airfield.
Yeah. Climb a low path. That wasn't one that gave you. There was, yeah. Where's it leaving that? Was it grass? Looks it, yeah. He's leaving that. I've heard of something to do with the radiators on the Mark 5s, with them having a bigger engine than the early Mark, but they kept the radiators the same. So I think so.
Stink's always going to be one of them.
Well, of course, as I was telling you, certainly worth sticking around because you're looking at the Sunday of the air show at Duxford. It's Duxford 2016. It was the September show. And just look at those skies. Beautiful, beautiful weather. If you've been with us right the way through, and a lot of folks have, so it's very much appreciated. Loads of people in the chat room over here on YouTube. So if you are watching this on Facebook, hey, pop across. Get the full quality version right over on YouTube right now. Of course, it's YouTube Airshow World. So great to have everybody's company. And folks putting all these messages in, talking about pancakes. Like Alison Tidy. We got Andrew Austin. And of course, Stephen as well from SHGP Virtual Aviation. You remember, we featured his YouTube channel and he was the star of Meet the Fans last Friday night. And it was absolutely brilliant to get an insight about how he does these incredible videos, the on the flight sims and what have you. So we showed the Lancaster, so certainly check that out when you get a chance. We're coming up just a little bit later. We've got a beautiful display in this sort of sky of the red arrows, and that one's going to be dedicated especially to Chloe, because I know she's going to really enjoy that. So that's coming up just a little bit later. Don't forget, Friday night, we've mentioned it a few times. The next live show will be Friday night at 7 o'clock. It's Friday Night Live with all the usual sort of stuff. And I've been certainly digging through, seeing what I've come across a hard drive that I completely forgot about. And it had all this footage on. And quite a lot of it was taken in 4K. Well, obviously not outputted in 4K because you can't do that on a live stream. It's going out at full 1080p HD. So hopefully you get in it sounding and looking absolutely spot on today. And if you want to get the full quality picture, pop over to YouTube and you can turn up the quality even more. It's a lot higher quality than watching on Facebook. Last quick mention for me about Facebook. Don't forget, we've got that Facebook fan page that was created a couple of months ago. So thank you for creating that. It's called the Airshow World fan page. It's a group. You can put photographs, all sorts of stuff. Okay, hey, I'm going to go quiet. Carry on enjoying the show.
On the civilian market, they should mostly see here with these two, one owned by Mark Jack, the other by the aircraft restoration.
And you may recall, if you were with us yesterday afternoon for the Monday afternoon show, I actually showed how all of this was being put together in the video editing package, and I wasn't too sure, well, if I was going to get it all completed in time for today's show. But another very, very late night last night, 15 hours worth of working on Airshow World yesterday, but this is the result. We've got it all finished. But on these live from the edit room shows, boy oh boy, have we got so much fantastic footage still coming up for you over the next weeks, months, years, whatever. Quite often we go way back in time to the 1990s and the 1980s with old VHS, but hey, today you're getting the full quality of the digital type of videos, so certainly hope you're enjoying it.
See if he's good for his time.
And as we mentioned earlier, in the very near future I will be making a DVD/Blu-ray of what we are seeing today, so if you would like a copy or any of the other ones which are currently available, what you got to do is just drop me an email, and the email address is stu, S-T-U, at airshowworld.com. stu at airshowworld.com, and in the subject just put DVD or anything else you're interested. If you'd like to take part on Friday night's show on the Ask the Pilot, again, of course, just send me an email to the same email address. Don't worry if you've sent stuff already to the old email address, that is still working obviously, and it will do. We just wanted to make it a lot easier for you, so stu at airshowworld.com. Yeah, that's a lot easier to remember. Well, that was just yesterday, Morris. The actual production of this took way longer than that, so but it's going to be exclusive, this, to a DVD/Blu-ray only, so it will not be on YouTube. So if you would like your own copy to help Airshow World, you know what to do. Okay, time to go quiet and enjoy the wonderful sights and sounds of the Lancaster from the Battle of Britain Memorial Flight.
so.
Representative on today's programme of the fighter aircraft used by the US Navy. This was a remarkable machine when it first appeared. That inverted gull wing configuration, the Corsair has used the need to incorporate folding wings for use on aircraft carriers. Very effectively as a fighter as they carry out their island bombing campaign through the Pacific. It's a great fighter bomber as well as a pure fighter. The Corsair, the US Navy, Marine Corps and the Royal New Zealand Air Force employed it to great effect in the Pacific in the course of supporting operational amphibious landings, including the crucial battles of Iwo Jima and Okinawa. The Corsair for strike missions, notably attacking the German battleship Tirpitz once the assets assigned to Operation Tungsten in 1944.
And the video that you're looking at today, this was all filmed from the Sony AX53 camera with this really brilliant image stabilizing system. Such a great camera, so if you want to get yourself a good camera for doing the air shows, I certainly recommend it. All done handheld this. Anybody could do it. In fact, this was actually filmed, by my mum's mum. Yes, this was filmed by my grandma. Only joking.
Shot in 1943 and 1944 at the Duxford Air Base, located 10 miles south of Cambridge, England. The 78 fighter group arrived in England.
But the point is, it is a really super camera, and I've always said it, not so good on a tripod, but it is now. Now it's had the firmware upgrade. But to use handheld, perfect camera. So, and if you are interested in getting something similar to this, have a look in the description underneath of this video. Click on more, and you see there's lots of different links there.
Here is Duxford's own Victor on the big screens, making some flyby.
But still to come up, you like the Spitfires, you're going to love the actual fly past and a bit of a display that's going on just a little later. And of course the Red Arrows will be coming up to finish the show at around about 3 o'clock this afternoon. You take care then, NH. Thank you very, very much for joining us on this Tuesday afternoon. He's over in Japan, you see, very, very late. Can't believe you've stayed with us so long. So thank you. Have yourself a great... I was going to say great evening. Have yourself a good sleep and a good day tomorrow. Catch you later. So, what's Anna trying to do here? Unfortunately, it didn't quite work out as planned. Thank you very much, Greg. Pleased you're enjoying the show. Don't go away yet. Loads more still to come. And especially seeing the red arrows in this blue sky. It is something you don't want to miss. I promise you. The dangly bit. What's the dangly bit? Well, it was supposed to be a banner, but it got all twisted up. As you noticed, she picked it up from the aircraft as it was going along, but didn't quite work out as planned, which was, yeah, a great shame. Here we go. So it should have been a nice long banner.
The south coast after damage was sustained during a combat over Beachy Head with a Messerschmitt Bf-109. In comes the Hurricane to land after its gunnery training sortie. Dave Harley in the controls, and tomorrow he will be departing with this aircraft.
Oh, well, we're getting the requests coming in. Will we speak to Julie at the end of the show? Probably just for a couple of minutes, okay? I will. We'll try to get her to say hello, just for a couple of minutes, because things to do. Hey, a lot more video editing and getting ready for the next show. But I'm so pleased I came across this video. I've never edited this section before. The first bit, yes, I'd done that, where you saw the aircraft arriving on the arrival days and the bumpy landings. But this, as I was editing it yesterday and the day before, I thought, this is going to be special. So I certainly hope you're enjoying it. And of course, we've got lots more where this came from. So thank goodness for that hard drive that I came across. I thought, completely forgot about it. Oh. So some beautiful footage from Mildenhall as well, and Cosford, Yeovilton.
Second jet design after the Big Nine. It's a straight wing affair. Flew in 1946. The swept wing MiG-15 made a lot of use of captured wartime German technology, because of course the Germans with aircraft such as Messerschmitt D-262 had really pioneered the jet fighter concept. F-86 Sabres were sent into the theatre in rapid response. They soon found that the MiGs were better at high altitude, had a superior rate of climb and faster acceleration. The MiG-15s gained air superiority in an area of northwestern Korea known as Big Alley. They forced...
Yes, Julie, it certainly is. Eagle-eyed Julie noticed the Monarch. Yeah, that's where they filmed that clip that on Hail and Pace.
A greater experience.
Because if it's not in Yorkshire, it's not worth bloody going. Yes, that's the one.
Through the rest of the Cold War,
Hey, wipe your own feet.
occasional confrontations with Western aeroplanes around the fringes of Soviet Union and Communist territory.
Oh, do you know what? I could just fancy some fish and chips from Yorkshire. From Whitby, Robin Hood's Bay, or somewhere like that. Oh, the best they are.
That was sent to try and find the Dakota crew. Following year, a Royal Aircraft Lincoln engaged in a training sortie in one of the air corridors between West Germany and Berlin. Was shot down by MiG-15s. The Lincoln, incidentally, flown by a near namesake of mine, Royal Flag Sergeant Peter Donnell.
Yes! Again, eagle-eyed. Steve noted. Yes, I noticed. I was watching The Crown recently, and I thought, that's Duxford. It certainly is. And as you can tell, the heat was really on this particular day, so lots of heat haze. But the skies, incredible, because that storm from the Saturday went through, completely cleaned the air up, and just look at those skies. Is this really the UK? It certainly was. Duxford from 2016. It was September. And I remember the 21st of September. Was that the date? Not for the air show. Talking Earth, Wind and Fire here. Tank Ace Aidan says, hey, is the Sea Vixen still flying? No, unfortunately not. But it's we showed a video of it last week when it was at Duxford. The very last actual air show that it did. And around about 10 minutes after the video that I showed was actually filmed, it went back to Yeovilton, its base, and yes, a rather nasty unfortunate happened. So I hope you had your sound up for that. What an amazing sounding aircraft. A little bit different to all the props that we've been hearing today. That's what a Tuesday afternoon is mainly about. Anyway, some more classic jets right now. So I'm going to go quiet. Enjoy the Red Arrows coming up very soon.
Two-seat T55 at 9. Let's see back at Duxford displaying here, Royal Peel. Former Royal Norwegian Air Force company in particular. Took part in the James Bond film Tomorrow Never Dies, amongst others, flew in Mustang in the making of Memphis Belle here in 1989. Another Royal Norwegian Air Force. The US Navy have recognised the need for a new patrol bomber to counter the potential for a Japanese threat in the Pacific. Famously was instrumental in locating the German battleship Bismarck in May of that year, after which there are swordfish played such a big role in finishing it off. Pilots went on to be awarded the Victoria Cross, Flying Officer John Cruikshank, number 210 Squadron, and a Canadian Flight Lieutenant David Hornell, number 162 Squadron, both facing no attacks against German U-boats while under heavy fire. Cruikshank's survival was remarkable, given that he was 72 places in his body, his navigator was killed. The co-pilot who was flying en route back from the middle of the North Atlantic to Sullen Bow in the Shetlands. Despite the fact that the co-pilot in question had also been injured in the display of Paris, which is one of the many involving more than 4,000 Catalinas that were built in total. Some of them were from the Soviet Union, they were called GSTs. In Canada, where they were called Cancelers, and this aircraft is one such.
Yeah. Full display to show how stand down or blow off? Do you want to stand down or blow off? Which do you want?
Quite apart from the fact that fighter aircraft would have helped assist providing escort to Catalinas in various theatres, there is another link with fighters to do with the colour scheme on this aircraft, because it's marked up as a US Army Air Force OA-10A Rescue Catalina. It was flown by the 5th Emergency Rescue Squadron from Aylesbury in Suffolk in early 1945. The aircraft was trying to pick up the crew of a downed US Army Air Force fighter and landed on the water in order to do so. The crew found that the starboard engine had failed. They taxied the OA-10A for 90 minutes to get away from the dangers of the Dutch coast. And at midday the following day, along came some Luftwaffe Messerschmitt E-262 jet fighters and shot the aircraft up. The crew and those who had been rescued were forced to take to dinghies. And they were rescued 5 days later, and the loss of that Catalina is amongst the aircraft commemorated on the Counting the Cost exhibit, the glass sculpture along the entrance road to the American Air Museum. It features the silhouettes of all of the US Army Air Force and US Navy aircraft that also operations and Catalinas such as this, as well as the Supermarine
Well, what a beautiful aircraft, the wonderful Catalina. And as Maury says, you need muscles like Popeye to be able to fly that thing.
First ever display at Duxford as co-pilot on the Catalina, thanks to him and Derek for a very nice display of the PBY-5A. But now to the Spitfires. As they begin their taxi, some of them at least, some of them haven't started up because the early flights are shut down a little longer because of the risk of those aircraft overheating with their level running for too long. See these aircraft here?
with that little. Yeah. I'm going to have a little display of it before they got it.
And coming up for you right now, we've got that feature that I was talking about earlier. So certainly enjoy some of this flying coming up. You're going to see a lot of Spitfires.
Later when the aircraft went into combat, cannon jam.
Three on the grass. Yeah, three on the grass.
By the US 8th Air Force, operating from Britain, was from Holbrook in Northamptonshire by B-17Es of the 97th Bomb Group. They went to hit the railway marshalling yards at Rouen in France on the 17th of August 1942. They had an escort from Spitfires.
All aboard.
The main tactic of the 8th Air Force, daylight raids against German industrial facilities and transport and resupply networks. But initially there was no escort fighter able to escort the B-17s all the way to their targets deep in occupied Europe, nor indeed the B-24 Liberators. Some 27,000 of who belonged to the 8th Air Force.
Sorry, just for information, there is an emergency helicopter routing from Letchworth to Cambridge, should stay to the north of Duxford.
Sally Lee was built after smoke coming in from a very special orbit through the centre with no smoke.
So thank you special about the first show after
B-17 presentation. To IWM Duxford's Flying Display Director, Jan Fraser. This is Jan's last IWM Duxford show in that role. Shelley pointed us to thank you to Jan for all her hard work.
Her first show after that, she did that
15 years
mail
putting on splendid air shows.
incentive because people thought the plane was going to crash.
Only the ignorant ones.
I did the tannoy instead.
Yeah. It did. Yeah.
I was reading that, I was like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Say no more.
Shows the intelligence of the average male reader, doesn't it?
Slightly below that of the Sud.
There you go, if you can hear Morris in the background, yeah. Talking about the wonders of that fabulous newspaper, the Daily Mail. And their incredible reporting on aircraft, yes.
So there we have Sally Lee's salute to Jan Fraser.
Get my tongue out of my cheek. So make sure you've got those the sound really turned up for the next section, okay? It's a sound that you will love. And the sight, well, it's something special. So that's coming up in around about 1 minute from now, or thereabouts. I should know. I've only just edited this just in time for today's show. The Daily Fail. Oh yes.
Again, simulating the B-17 returning with 2 damaged engines is as always dedicated to all the members of the Sally
If I meet you sometime, I'll tell you a private story about them.
is very famous individual Spitfires. The likes of the IWM Duxford Spitfire 1A, rebuild of an aircraft that served with number 19 squadron that first ever RAF Spitfire based at Duxford. During the efforts to fix in early 1940s.
That's probably the Balbo,
Combat veteran Mark 5B. EP-120, aircraft like Comanche fighters Mark 5, we're talking about earlier in the Maltese operation colours.
Turn it on right
Last question, second.
Left hand bit, tighten up.
section, so straight ahead, green section behind the
especially for Chloe. Chloe, this is for you. You're going to love this. The red arrows with what I think was one of the best blue skies I have ever filmed them. You're going to love it. Sit back and enjoy.
Coming left now in a very difficult shape to fly. This is Swan.
Normally I'm turning the engine.
Swan's red line is flying Joe Heston. He's in his third. Once again upside down to Detonator. They're going in. Keep your eyes on Chippo. Their closing speed is coming up to 770 miles per hour. Point towards each other. Get your cameras ready for the synchro pair and their first opposition pass maneuver. These are the opposition barrel rolls. Fighting hard against the G-force. They fly the Cyclone. Red 6, he is the leader of the Sigma. His fourth is Steve Morris. Steve is in his fourth qualifying year as a Renault pilot. Red, white and blue, come on Duxford, let's have a huge round of applause for Great Britain! Enid with red 8 and 9, drawing a fabulous... Red 6 there giving the commands for here, and Red 7 to roll inverted and upright at different stages during the shotgun. Keep your eyes down for the line, the white smoke about to come on. This is the revolution.
What did a winkle roll? It just died.
Synchro getting ready to draw their famous heart. Keep your eyes to the top right of the heart. There comes red 9. He's going to draw a spear through the heart. Now, I'd like to take this opportunity to be the first to congratulate Daxi and Tash on their engagements. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. On one knee in front of the commentary box, we have a proposal happening right now. Now we see red 6 and 7 roll upside down in close formation. 8 and 9 match them directly underneath as they fly mirror. Coming right, the following pilots use a lot of rudder to swing the jets out in line astern like a pendulum. Normally we fly a formation with the odd-numbered pilots on the left and the even-numbered pilots fly on the right. But in this shape, it's the other way round, where it's 2 and 4 on the left, where it's 3 and 5 on the right. They want to switch back to their normal size where they feel more comfortable, so they do it like this. This is the slalom. Inflection in red one's voice, they're tightening on the nerve-ning. He squeezes the formation to around 4G to support red, white and blue with the pilots on their normal sides in the red. Now look straight ahead to flights 7. They then perform their own rolls. Get your cameras ready for the Jippo break. Red 6, he is chased down by red 9. These 4 jets now descending to just 100 feet. Their closing speed is a staggering 820 miles per hour. Cameras ready for the amazing Jippo pass. Benefit, they're about to draw a red, white and blue snake-like shape of smoke in the sky now as they fly the Python. Red 1 now uses color smokes in opposing 360-degree 6G turns. Here comes Synchro for the carousel. One smoke and now Duxford, please put your hands together for the Synchro Bear!
Well, there you have it. That has been today's show. We've still got a couple of features to actually do before we leave you today. So, hey, you don't have to go anywhere just yet. And you probably heard a little bit of chit-chat going on around me. And we're going to see those very folks right now. So, we played this at the beginning. So, there he is. My man, my good friend. That's Morris Moon giving it a big thumbs up. And everybody else was absolutely enjoying this incredible day. So what have you seen today? You've seen the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The Saturday was a washout, as you could see. We felt so sorry for the folks who only went on the Saturday because, wow, there was hardly any flying. But the Sunday, such total difference in the weather. That's the UK for you, but hey, things like that can happen anywhere. So, thank you everybody for joining us today in the chat room, or if you've been on Facebook. It's been great to have your company. We've still got a couple of little things to do for you. I haven't got a clue. I don't even know if I've edited this particular clip, so we'll have a quick look. I hope it's...
Status of the barriers for reach 500, and we are geared down. Reach 500 heavy, the barriers.
But it gives me a chance to have a word with everybody, say hi and all that good stuff. So, hey, I've got to say thank you very much to everybody that's joined us this afternoon. I really hope you've enjoyed the show. I mean, I've had a ball. I've absolutely loved, mainly just sitting back and watching all of this because, hey, it would have been awful to have talked over any of that. You can't do that. It would be sacrilege. But I hope you've enjoyed it. And, of course, as I said earlier, the red arrows were especially for Chloe. I was editing that last night. Well, for the last few days. But certainly working and burning the midnight oil last night. Hoping I could get it all finished in time. And, yes, I think it was well worth it. I've certainly enjoyed it. I hope you guys have as well. But I'm going to just see if there's a certain lady out there who we can actually speak to right now. So let's see if she's there. So Julie, are you on internet land today? Are you with us today, Julie?
I am. I was looking around for this lady that you were talking about.
Good to see you. Of course you're a lady. Hey, hey, we're looking at Morris again. Let me just... so thank you, Morris, the man himself. Let's flip that one. There we go. Look at a little bit of Mildenhall right now. So this is some... I'm currently editing a new version of some Mildenhall stuff. So, hey, that'll be coming up in increased... picture quality, just like today's was. So, Julie, did you enjoy the show today?
Oh, what a show! Oh, yeah, the red arrows. That was superb. I saw that display at I think it was Southport Air Show, but that was just against that sky. That was stunning. It was. I
was working right the way through last night, as you know. I think I was sending you some. Still at it, still working.
Yeah, 16 hours.
It was crazy. Yeah, it was a 16-hour day yesterday. But I certainly wanted to get that all finished. And as I was editing the last section of the red arrows, I thought, I've got to keep going. Got to get this done because this is looking beautiful. Hey, thank you very much. Hey, if you're watching right now on Facebook, we're going to leave you on Facebook because we're really pushing the to the limit of the internet. So thank you for joining us on Facebook. Don't forget that Facebook Facebook group that's been created by Julie. It's called Airshow World Fan Page. If you want to go over, we'll let you in right now. But right now, it's going to end on Facebook. Come over, join us right now on YouTube. Be good to see you. There we go. That's Facebook. Yes, they've gone. But hey, you've got my undivided attention right now for the next few minutes, right here on Airshow World YouTube channel. Don't worry about the picture being a bit iffy at the moment. We'll probably sound like Pink and Perky again at the moment, but it will clear.
Right, it's still going out all right. I've got it on big telly.
Oh,
so it looks all right.
Yeah, I had a couple of jumps and it's...
Did you? At your age?
I know. Yeah, right on. Hey, I'm only a youngster here, you know. Absolutely. What does it say in the chat room today? So I'm starting at the bottom. Mark Webster says that's Dysworth Internet. Grrr. Yeah, should be okay now. We're back up to excellent streaming quality. It was pushing it too much because we're using Skype and 2 streams as well. It's too much for it. It could just about get away with 2 streams, but then when you add Skype to the equation as well, because Julie's seeing this on her TV as well, or whatever machine
I've got it on the iPad, and I've got it on the big telly as well, and it looks okay at the moment. But I think, once you get rid of Facebook, I mean, people have sent in donations left, right and centre, and they've been wonderful. If people keep donating, then we can get the better computer, and we can do so much more stuff.
We certainly can. Hey, I mean, I'm always embarrassed to say things like that, but Julie, you're a superstar. Thank you very, very much. Sue, can you see the YouTube chat room at all? Can you see that?
No.
All right.
No.
Oh, you're going to have to leave it to me then. Okay, so we've got Sebastian.
You're in charge.
Okay, Sebastian, Maurice Moon, Oliver, Andrew Austin, Gary Williams, Corporate Conferencing and Gifting, Stationery. Who else? Oliver. Thank you, Oliver, for joining us today. Gary Williams. Wow, take a big deep breath. And from down there in Devon. Now, this man has really been enjoying it today, especially the sound as well. That's Turbo Tim's World. He kept saying, wow, the sound is amazing. Yeah, I had my headphones on, so yes, I knew it was sounding quite nice. Lee Horton, good afternoon. I hope you've enjoyed the show. Let's keep going through this list for the final time. SHGP, Virtual Aviation. I love it. You see, I've got that off to a T now. And that's Steve and also Chloe. So I hope you've enjoyed this show, and especially the last bit, the red arrows, because I told you that sky was going to be quite special. Alison Tidy, thank you to you for joining us. Kevin as well. And who else can we say hi to before we actually leave you very, very soon? Keep going through the list. Photo for you. Yep, we saw you. Jazzy Jeff and the Get Fresh crew has been there. No, it's Jazzy John 30. Now, that reminds me, Jazzy will be on a future show at some point. We'll be showing his video. I'm not going to say any more than that. You've got to stick with Show World to find out.
And who have we got this Friday, Stu?
I'm going to go through that. Well, I'm going to get you to tell us all about that. Greg, nice. You're there as well. Terry, who else? Keep on going. There's your phone ringing.
Hang on, I'll be back with you in a sec.
Okay, who else we got? Oh, yes, just mentioned Jazzy, Tank Ace, Aiden. And I'm going through this list as quickly as it's a huge amount of folks today, so thank you very, very much, everybody. So I think I've almost covered everyone. Stuart Ramsey, Chris as well, Barry Jones, always good to see you, Barry. Do you know what? I've got no heating on in here, and it is scorching hot. The sun has come out, and it's looking a beautiful day out of the window at East Midlands Airport.
It is gorgeous out there. Gorgeous.
Yeah.
You should be out on your bike.
Yeah, too right. On the Bearmobile. Terry says, always loved Duxford. Brilliant show, Stewie. Thank you. And Julie, thank you. Music to my ears, says Jazzy. Aviation Geek says, hi, everyone. Sorry if I do miss you. A wash as well. Good day to you, Aviation Geek. Another message from you. Keep on going, keep going. What a list of folks. I do apologise if I have missed anybody. But thank you.
Have you got Jesus?
Who?
Jesus.
Oh, Jesus! Jesus. Yay. Thank you very much. Jesus has given us a thumbs up, a double thumbs up. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Thank you. And so, Julie, tell us all about it. Tell us what's happening on the next live show, which comes up Friday, 7 p.m. Tell us all about it.
On Friday, we have live Captain Chris Brady, who is a senior captain at EasyJet, and he will be on live answering all your questions. So if you want to ask him anything aviation based, anything you fancy, just send them in to Stu on airshowworld1@gmail.com, or the other one that I haven't learnt yet, and Stu will ask him the questions for you.
Fantastic. Couldn't have said it better myself. So thank you very, very much indeed. Julie, as always, thank you very, very much. Everybody else, the last quick thing. Don't forget what you've seen today, the actual show, what was it, about 2 hours, 20 minutes long, something like that. That is going to be exclusive only on a DVD/Blu-ray. Okay, yes, you'll be able to see today's show back and me giving it the chat. That's why I've been really quiet today, because it would have been sacrilege to have spoken over those wonderful aircraft. And as you know, apart from this bit now, because this is the end of the show, okay. Thank you very, very much. If you'd like a copy of that DVD, which I am going to sort of prepare and what have you in the coming weeks, if you are interested, drop me an email. That is going to be the only time that you're going to be able to see that again, apart from me, by putting it on my big telly on a Blu-ray disc. Yeah, looking forward to that. Would you like a copy? Have you got a Blu-ray disc there, Julie? Or is it just standard DVD?
I've got a Blu-ray player thing. There's nothing plugged in, but we do have one.
Ah, you have got. Oh, well, there you go. We'll have to.
We can't afford the Blu-ray discs to go in it.
Yeah. Oh, hey, I'll sort you out. Don't you worry about that. Yeah. Don't tell anybody else, though. Hey, you need to.
Okay, keep it between us.
That's it. Absolutely. Because hey, every penny that, if you want to help Airshow World, it will. And you get something for it as well. What could be better? So send me an email if you're interested. Okay. What's that email address? It's Stu, S-T-U, at airshowworld.com. Stu at airshowworld.com. Saying it nice and slowly so you can. How could you forget that? Yeah, well, it's simple enough, isn't it? Just think of Stu and then the at airshowworld.com. Simple as that. So thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Thank you very much. Hey, I haven't seen Elvis today. Where's Elvis been? Is he is Elvis?
No Elvis, no Phoebe today.
Yeah, it was Phoebe's birthday yesterday. So sent her lots of messages yesterday. So hope she had a great birthday. Can I go full screen on these? I think I can. But then how do I play the next one? Is it like that? Oh yes. Hey, you learn something every day. There we go. So just a couple of photographs. That's what I used as the icon today, with the church in the background. I love that sort of shot where you get the church in the background. Great. So if you've only just joined us and you've missed it, I certainly recommend watching this back, because you're not going to hear much chat from me, unlike at the moment. You're just going to hear the great sounds of the aircraft. So you've got around about 1 minute to get a last message into the chat room. So if you'd like to do that, please do that. But our next live stream, as Julie rightly said, is going to be on Friday. So please join us for that. We've got some great videos lined up for you. 60-minute show. So who have we got? Okay, Julie, any last quick mentions that we need to say before we actually before I go off to McDonald's? Lovely jubbly.
Just don't forget to get your questions in, because we'll need them before Friday. Join the Airshow World fan page, because you can get the questions in on there as well, because you just contact me on Messenger. I think that's about it.
Okay, so thank you. Thank you very much, Morris, for joining us. He said it's raining wherever he is. That's not good. That's not good. Yeah, it's great.
It's nice here, Morris.
It's lovely here. Isn't it great? You're on holiday and you get in touch with your mates or whatever, or family, and you say, oh, it's absolutely scorching here. God, baking hot, sunburnt. Oh, it's beautiful, beautiful. Oh, it's been raining all day here. It sort of makes it even better, doesn't it? You think, yeah, get in there.
What, Stu, what's a holiday?
Yeah, that's it. Hey, well, you've got to have a holiday. You've got to get away on a holiday. Too right you have. In fact, does anybody like cats? Of course we like cats. Do you want to see the two? There they are. Hello. There's a rabbit there as well.
I love that picture.
It's great, isn't it? I sent that to you the other day. Yeah. Maurice will appreciate that. Hey, you get all sorts here. You're going to probably see some cakes soon from Julie. Hey, everybody. Thank you very, very much for joining us. Keep checking the last messages. I hope I haven't missed anybody today. Thank you for joining us, everybody. Hope you've enjoyed the last little bit of banter for the last couple of minutes, having a word with Julie. So we will see you for the next show. Don't forget, Airshow World, success of this as to whether we keep doing the live streams. Remember, it's down to you guys, okay? If you keep watching, we'll keep doing them. All right, that's the important thing. And if did we hit the 50,000 today? I don't think we did, but we're very close.
Not yet.
So, yep, if you want Airshow World to keep going, you know what to do. Keep on watching. It's an absolute pleasure. Love to see you. Okay, Friday night. Make a date. Don't be late. Be in the chat room nice and early. We start dead on 7 o'clock and finish at 8. And then after 8, it's not mint time. It is UK podcast. UK Plain Talking Podcast. I got the name wrong again.
No. Okay, it's Plain Talking UK Podcast.
Yes, and I got it wrong again. I've got to write it down. It's one of these things, once you've got it in your mind the wrong way round, it just doesn't work. I'm going to have to... Do you know these notes you have on the computer? You know, these little yellow things, the Post-its.
Little Post-it notes.
I'm going to look so scruffy, though, doesn't it? You know, I like my edit room to be immaculate. You know, nothing out of place. I'm a bit obsessive about that sort of thing. It has to be just right. So, yeah, no bits of scrap paper. That's just me, though.
We'll put it on your forehead, then you can't see it.
That's it. Yeah, well, I like... If I have a mirror in front of me, the only problem is, if I had the mirror in front of me, I'd be calling it UK Plain... the opposite way. That's how I normally say it, isn't it? The opposite way round.
Yes, it'd be exactly the same, so it's pointless, yeah.
I'd probably get it right then, if I was looking through a mirror. My brain would go, okay, yeah, well, it's...
Plain Talking UK Podcast.
That's right. And they're a wonderful bunch of guys, and so thank you very much to them. And they're on Friday nights at 8 o'clock. So they start earlier than that, but don't tell too many people. And because we want you to join us. Hey, I'm out of here. Say bye, Julie.
Bye, Julie.
Bye, the bear. Take care. We'll see you Friday night. Have yourself a great few days till then. All the best. Keep watching the streams, enjoying and watching YouTube Airshow World. You can watch all this back again. Why not? Take care, everybody. Bye.